Welcome to BNEWS Weekly. I'm Phil Gallagher along with BNEWS reporters Tad Stefanak and Robert Paris. Hannah Stephan, our student intern. Carter Ames, our student reporter. Chris Flaherty in for Peter Brown with the weather, and JulieAnne McGrain with sports. Thank you for joining us. Schools were the major focus during the first two nights of Burlington's town meeting. Most of the operating budget passed with little discussion, but Burlington Public Schools budget drew sharp questions and nearly an hour of debate. Some town meeting members raised concerns about when budget materials were provided, how information was shared, and whether the schools should have made a presentation before the vote.
My question is, why are we getting this so late? Because this is the biggest item on our budget, and we have no information until a couple of days before town meeting.
We can certainly work on getting you the information earlier. We are presenting, and the budget is evolving, as Mr. Davidson said, throughout the entire process.
I think most organizations that come to this body asking for money will do a presentation and identify specifically where it's going and how it's going to be used and what the alternatives are. And I don't feel like that is being done with this budget. And I want to support the schools, but I'm not going to give you guys a blank check.
Certainly, I don't think this is a blank check request. There's been lots of detail put out to the community, and we've gone through this as publicly as we have for decades.
Is there any particular reason that we are still having to do this on a yearly basis? Why can't it go out with the warrant so that it's available to everybody instead of figuring out whether it's online or whether we're going to get it here after the fact, which is the night of voting?
These materials were provided. They were provided, they were emailed to us, they were online. There have been many meetings.
This information's available. I think it's very redundant to ask them to do additional presentations here.
Personally, I think we have plenty of information to go on.
I have been to every school committee meeting, and I have looked at the budget extensively, and I have a number of concerns that I think a lot of people should have.
We, as a body, have put tremendous trust in our school system every single year.
There was also a motion to postpone the vote until the next evening, but that motion failed. Town meeting ultimately approved the Burlington Public Schools budget. Shawsheen Technical High School's budget also drew lengthy discussion, but ended with a different result. Town meeting members voted to reduce Burlington's proposed share by $1,000. Because that amount was lower than what Shawsheen requested, Ways and Means Chair Doug Davison explained that it counts as a no vote.
I'd like to thank the Shawsheen's administration and our school committee representatives for working with us in a long and arduous process of trying to drill down on these issues.
The last public meetings, the statements that were made from school committee members, not ours, were things like, we're not even sure we have a problem, or if we even have a problem. At the Shawsheen town meeting, there was a statement made by a school committee member, believe it was I'll be damned, but I'm not sure if I'll work with the town finance committee. This is our budget. So in our meeting, my concern was I'm not quite sure that they have a majority of school committee members that are willing to do to commit to the work that needs to be done to clean this up. I don't think it's criminal. We don't see anything that seems criminal. It's poor accounting, and we just can't follow the money and follow the books.
With Tewksbury also voting a reduced amount, the Shawsheen budget now fails across the district. Shawsheen School Committee has 30 days to submit a revised budget to the 5-member towns. On night 2, town meeting finished the operating budget and moved on to capital budget. Most of that discussion focused on design funding for improvements at Simons Park, along with questions about a proposed assistant director position at the Council on Aging. Town meeting is scheduled to resume Monday, May 18th at 7 p.m. It will be carried, as always, live on BCAT and streamed on our BCAT Government YouTube channel. Retired longtime Burlington educator Otto Contardi passed away on May 1st at the age of 96. Contardi spent decades serving students at Burlington High School, first as a history teacher, then as a department chair, and later as an associate principal. In 2019, on Contardi's 90th birthday, former students gathered outside his home to surprise him. In his memory, we take a look back at that story from the BNEWS archive.
It was a celebration 90 years in the making. On New Year's Day, a group of well-wishers, mostly former students, gathered outside the home of former Burlington High School vice principal and history teacher Otto Contardi to sing happy birthday to the beloved educator on his 90th birthday. BNews Weekly anchor Phil Gallagher spoke to some of the participants about their thoughts on their former teacher, what he taught them, and how he brought his discipline from being a Marine into the school.
Otto was an important teacher to me. I mean, he really got me. I was already interested in history, but he really got the flame flaring up there, and we had a good time in his class. He did have a reputation for being tough, but he was also a lot of fun. It's only right that we get together here and sing happy birthday when he's turning 90.
He took that Marine Corps discipline to the school, but yet he had a warmth to him that was just amazing. And so I was privileged to be in the same building with him and enjoyed him for many, many years.
Mr. Contardi's family said they were moved by the display of affection from his former students.
Blown me away. I mean, it took a life of its own on Facebook, and I couldn't be more appreciative of everybody. I mean, it blew me away, brought me to tears seeing some of the comments. I know he's touched a lot of kids, myself obviously included, my classmates, friends. He's made an impression on a lot of people, and this kind of shows it.
And now a word from the man himself on his 90th birthday.
I'm the happiest guy in the world at this very moment, and I'm going to stay that way till I go to wherever, honestly. And I don't remember some of the faces or the names, but thank you very much. Thank you so much. And Happy New Year. Thank you.
We here at BNews all wish Mr. Contardi a happy birthday and a great new year.
I had the pleasure of having Otto in my senior year. My class consisted of 31 men, and as you can imagine, as a former Marine, there was a lot of learning done and very little fooling around. Last week, we got a sneak peek inside JulieAnne's Bakery and Cafe. This week, the Burlington Area Chamber of Commerce officially welcomed the new bakery and small business with a ribbon-cutting celebration. Tad Stefanak has more.
1, 2, 3.
The Burlington Area Chamber of Commerce held a big celebration for a new small business. JulieAnne's Bakery and Cafe has opened its doors at the shops at Simons Park. BNews spoke with the proprietor of this small business endeavor.
It wasn't bad at all. Like there were lots of people in town on the planning board, and I'm the planning committee that helped me go through all the steps. I had the help from Rick from the Chamber of Commerce. He was such a huge help to me.
I had a business years ago here in Burlington, and I remember the unknowns are the things that really can hang you up. So Julie, we got involved very early. We went over to town hall. We went through all the processes to kind of give her an idea of what was going to be happening. We found great partners with the town and the departments there, and things went as smooth as it possibly could.
It wasn't so bad. I kind of had, a lot of help and support along the way.
This bakery here, JulieAnne's, I mean, what a story. Julie's contribution to Burlington for so many years, and now to run this bakery is just fabulous. And I look forward to coming here, spending time here, and we're going to be doing office hours here as well.
It's awesome to see Julie go through this process and truly have a community business and a local Burlington resident-owned business. You can really support a community member when you come to JulieAnne's.
I just want to continue to kind of adapt to what the community wants. You know, I take feedback. If people want certain products, they want certain events, things like that. I'm going to settle in. I'm just going to be happy in my, little bakery here and hope to serve the community as best I can.
From JulieAnne's Bakery and Cafe, I'm BNews reporter Tad Stefanak.
As you might recall, Julie was the former director of the Burlington Food Pantry. Another business recently received an official welcome from the Chamber. This one has been serving up breakfast, lunch, and more since March over on 4th Ave. Robert Paris has the story.
Hey everyone, I'm Robert Paris. We're down here at Cracked Kitchen, the brand new facility serving breakfast and much more. Breakfast lovers have a new option to crack into on 4th Avenue.
We have a variety, breakfast sandwiches, iced coffee, espresso-based drinks, lattes. At lunchtime we offer lunch and dinner, mac and cheese bowls, grain bowls, salads, great crispy chicken sandwiches, chicken tenders with fries and dipping sauces, so something for everyone.
The idea came to mind more than 5 years ago as a fast and convenient way for hungry customers to enjoy breakfast and more.
Back in 2018, 2017, around there, Al and I were discussing a future concept, and breakfast sandwiches was the first thing that came to mind. And so we started developing the concept and the brand, aesthetics, design back then. In 2019, it was born.
It was also a special day for the establishment as the Burlington Area Chamber of Commerce held a ribbon-cutting ceremony, officially welcoming Cracked Kitchen to the community.
Absolutely fabulous. The product is great. The workers here, you can see that they really get what Cracked is all about. It's about serving people with quality food in a way that makes everybody happy. It's nice we had the sun come out today. They've been open for a little while, but we're trying to get the word out. We've got a new place in town, and it's called Cracked.
With Burlington's vibrant community and growing business scene, the team says they have had their eyes on the town for quite some time. Now, officially open for business, they're excited for what's ahead.
We're really fortunate here that we're located in Burlington, right on Middlesex Turnpike, right in the center of the action. We have some great co-tenants in Lifetime Athletics, Lifetime Residences, which brings a lot of people to our immediate area. And so far, so good, and hopefully, many years to come.
From Cracked Kitchen here on 4th Avenue, I'm Robert Paris for BNews Weekly.
8th grade students at Marshall Simons Middle School are bringing history to life through a statewide challenge tied to the country's upcoming 250th anniversary. The WeDeclare challenge, organized by ICivics, encourages students to study and perform dramatic readings of the Declaration of Independence. Under the guidance of history teacher Deanna DeCipio, students combined research, performance artwork, and video production, including a visit here to BCAT studio to help bring the project together. Student intern Hannah Steffen has the story.
This year, the Declaration of Independence turns 250, celebrating our nation's birthday. Marshall Simons Middle School 8th grade history teacher, Ms. DeCipio, brought her class into the BCAT studio to recite half of this famous document.
So last June, I started thinking about America's 250th anniversary. I started putting together lessons, different instructional pieces that I could use to bring the founding document to life for the students. So having them think about the ideals of the founding fathers, what those ideals are: democracy, freedom, the pursuit of happiness, all of these things that are basically part of their instruction.
This once-in-a-lifetime opportunity gives the next generation of students a creative and unique way to learn how freedom was established.
It really just gives a more hands-on learning tool for the Declaration, which is a very important historical document. It also gives us a chance to really just make sure that we know the document and what it is, because we are actually saying it. So it's very informative, it's very hands-on, it's very fun.
It's fun because instead of just sitting and reading out of a textbook, you get to actually do stuff and take it and make it your own.
WeDeclare Challenge is part of the iCivics education.
Besides the curriculum that I work with from the school, I also use iCivics a lot, which is a great resource. And I decided to start submitting a lot of their written work to iCivics, and then a couple months ago, they announce this project.
The winners will receive potential prizes such as scholarships and an appearance at the Boston Pops 4th of July celebration. However, win or lose, this project was a valuable experience for the students.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the room is excited because it's so once in a lifetime and you got to take it.
I'm very excited. It's really cool to demonstrate history in this type of way and reading the Declaration of Independence.
I'm excited to do this important project. I think, 250 years of this country, it's important to celebrate that. And yeah, I think this is a really great way to celebrate.
Good luck to the 8th grade class. I'm Hannah Steffen for BNews Weekly.
Happy 250th birthday, USA!
From students learning about government history to residents helping shape Burlington's future, the town is looking for input on its local government structure. The Government Review Committee is encouraging residents to take part in the Burlington Town Government Survey. The committee was established by the Select Board last year to review Burlington's government structure, town bylaws, and the possible creation of a town charter. The survey takes about 10 minutes to complete and will remain open through May 25th. Residents can find a link to the survey on our website, bcattv.org. The Burlington Mall recently hosted its annual Touch a Truck event, and student reporter Carter Ames checked out the trucks, emergency vehicles, and other specialty vehicles on display, including BCAT's production van.
Hey everybody, I'm Carter Ames, and we are here today at the Touch a Truck event at the Burlington Mall. We're going to talk to some of the people about their trucks, their businesses, what they do for the community, and yeah, we're just going to have a blast at this event.
So I'm a lieutenant down at Station 2, primarily assigned to Engine 2 down there.
Cool. Can you tell me a little about this brand new truck you got here?
Yeah, this is our brand new truck. This is our U2. It's a UTV. It's designed to go in and take care of brush fires up in around the reservoir area, up at Overlook Park. A lot of conservation land around Mountain Road. A couple other landlocked forests, wherever we would need to get into a tight space that our bigger trucks couldn't get into.
Can you tell me a little bit about your business here?
Okay, I am a driver for Joseph's Transportation out of Medford, Mass. I've been a driver for many years. I drive anything from Sprinter vans up to the 40-passenger and the trolley, of course. One of my favorite rides. We serve people for private parties. We do public transportation for companies that need to travel, a lot of weddings, functions, fun events, nights out, dinners, tourism, whatever they want. We're here to serve people and have a fun time and supply professional drivers and transportation for the greater Boston area, and we go beyond that.
All right, so can you tell me a little bit about Mix 104?
Mix 104, they have a radio station. They're really cool. The hosts are really fun. I got to do an event with them a couple weeks ago at Cradles to Crayons, so they're really involved with the community, so it's really been fun to see the impact radio has on people, especially in these modern times.
Tell me a little about the purpose of your van.
So the van is basically a mobile TV station. We run cameras out of here. We have the whole operation in here. We use it a lot for football games. We go out to events like Celebrate Burlington. We do concerts on the Common. And it's just a way, like this event here, for BCAT to have a presence in the community. And we're also able to not only be there, but to be able to record and broadcast the different events.
This has been a really great event. I want to thank our crew for BCAT today, Bob Krieg, Sue Linder, Steve Morin, and Ted Stefanak for all coming out here today and supporting BCAT. I want to thank all the people who came to the BCAT van and took interest, and I want to thank everyone watching here on BCAT. So for BNews, this is Carter Ames. We'll see you next time.
Coming up, Chris Flaherty fills in for Peter Brown with a look at your weekend forecast, featuring sunshine and summer-like temperatures. Oh, wow. Right after a look at our community calendar with Gretchen Carey.
Hey everyone, I'm Gretchen Carey, and this is your community calendar. Beginning on May 19th, 3rd Avenue will have Cornhole Tournament Tuesdays. Everyone is welcome to attend. For more information, go to the following website. On Wednesday, May 20th from 6 to 8 p.m., the Burlington Board of Health is having an emergency preparedness presentation at 61 Center Street on the 2nd floor. Everyone is welcome and the event is free. On Sunday, May 24th from 3 to 5 p.m., the United Church of Christ will be having the New England Tenors come and perform a Broadway tribute. Everyone is welcome. For more information and for tickets, go to the following website. For more community calendar events, go to bcattv.org, burlingtonpubliclibrary.org, and burlingtonrecreation.org. I'm Gretchen Carey, and that was your community calendar.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Flaherty with your BNEWS Weather Report, filling in for Peter Brown, who is out this week. As we reach the midpoint of May, could it finally start to feel like spring? Well, let's take a look. Friday will be rainy with a high of 62 and a low of 48. Saturday will be partly cloudy and temperatures will go as high as 74 and as low as 55. Sunday will be more of the same, so it's looking like it's going to be a beautiful weekend, folks. As the work week returns, so does the rain, but here's hoping it kills most of the pollen. Monday will be a high of 78 and a low of 56. Tuesday, a high of 83 and a low of 60. And Wednesday, a high of 80 and a low of 52. And on Thursday, the sun will start to peek out again, high 68, low 47. And that will do it for our weather report. I'm Chris Flaherty filling in for Peter Brown. Stay safe, stay dry, and have a great week.
Up next, JulieAnne McGrain has our BNews Sports Report.
Hey everyone, I'm JulieAnne McGrain, and this is your weekly sports report. The boys track team finished another undefeated season. Last week, Burlington picked up a huge 104-32 victory to Stoneham. Top events were the 100 meters, mile races, javelin, and high jump. Then against Melrose on Wednesday, the Devils had a rare finish, ending in a 68-68 tie. Top events were shot put, discus, and javelin. Despite the tie, Burlington's 4-0 record was enough to capture the Middlesex League Freedom Crown. It marks the program's 11th title in the last 14 years. Over that stretch, the Devils have put together a total record of 66 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie. At the MSTCA freshman and sophomore invite, freshman James Roy was the Devils' only competitor, finishing 15th in the 2-mile. At the Twilight meet, senior Ryan Brooks was the top finisher for the Red Devils, placing 3rd in javelin. Last Thursday, girls track earned a dominant 101-34 victory over the Stoneham Spartans. Top events were the 200 meters, 100 meters, and the relay teams. The girls closed out the regular season with their first loss against Melrose Redhawks, 91-41. Top events were the 400-meter hurdles, long jump, and high jump. Burlington finished with a 4-1 and in head coaches Nicole Anderson's first year leading the team. The girls also competed at the MSTCA freshman and sophomore invite last weekend. Top events were the 100 and 200 meters and the long jump. Junior Ava Eldridge came in 7th place in the 2,000 meter steepler chase at the Twilight meet. For the full results from the meet and all intervals, visit our website. Next week, both teams will host the Middlesex League Championship meet, and we will be there to catch all the action. Burlington Unified Basketball is at 3-2, picking up wins over the Wilmington Wildcats on the road on Tuesday, and the Woburn Tanners at home on Wednesday. Burlington Red Devil Baseball is on a hot streak right now, doing it at the right time. They had a blowout 12-2 win over the Watertown Raiders at home last Thursday that ended up in 6 innings. The Devils continued their win streak with the 6-2 road win in Winchester on Monday and an 8-6 win over Melrose at home on Wednesday. Burlington is now 8-8 on the season. Lady Devils softball also found its groove with 3 wins in a row, 17-3 on the road at Watertown last Thursday, 13-9 at home against Winchester on Monday, and 14-7 on the road in Melrose on Wednesday. They are now 5-10 on the season. Red Devils boys volleyball had back-to-back wins, taking down Wakefield 3-0 at home last Thursday before picking up a 3-2 road win over the Arlington Spy Ponderers on Monday. They were shut out 3-0 by the Lexington Minutemen on the road Wednesday. Burlington has an even record of 8-8. This week, Lady Devils lacrosse lost their Win Street rival Woburn on the road at 10-9. Burlington is now 6-10. Goalie Maureen Condon has been a force for the Lady Devils, reaching 700 saves this season. We caught up with her to talk about the milestone and what it means for her to hit that mark.
So I started off, I think, with close to about 500, 600, and then we've had a lot of games where the ball's been on our defensive end, so I've had a lot of opportunities to see the ball, and I've been happy to save it, and my defense has done a great job. Very relieving just to reach the goal. I've had it since freshman year to reach 700, so it felt great just to get over that bridge, I think. So just reaching that number was just amazing.
Red Devils boys lacrosse came in a close one, picking up a 10-8 win against Woburn at home on Tuesday. Burlington is now 9-5. Lady Devils tennis had a tough stretch this week, falling 5-0 at home against Watertown, 5-0 at home against Winchester, and 4-1 against the Melrose Redhawks on Thursday. The Melrose match played through rainy conditions, and we were there for the highlights.
The matchup we followed was first singles with junior Therese Kaczynski taking on Lucia Falkenberry. Kaczynski battled through a tight first set, which went to a 6-6 tiebreak. Falkenberry was able to take the tiebreak 7-1 before winning the second set to close out the match. In the rest of the singles, Isha Soni lost to Mary Atkinson 6-3 and 6-1. Cecilia Frasing lost to Tess Isaacson 6-1 and 6-3. In doubles, Emery Shaw and Sharia Patel had a strong comeback against Lexi Miller and Morel Stratford. They answered with a 6-1 win in the second and then took the third set 6-4. Kanika Argawala and Rania Rupesh also battled in doubles against Zoe Tubinis and Abby Shad. Melrose took the first two sets 6-2 and 6-3, but Burlington kept fighting and won the third set 6-4. After the match, we spoke with head coach Tony Moschetto about the team's effort and tough conditions. We also caught up with Therese Kaczynski about her match in first singles.
We lost 1-4, so we got a point at second dubs, and we were in it a couple of matches first singles, and maybe if the rain didn't come, maybe we could have gotten another point. But we played overall, we played a good match. They're a good team, and so I'm happy with the way the girls played, regardless of the conditions today.
Well, it's one of my friends from Melrose, so I'm really excited to be playing against her. She's one of my favorite people to play. So I've been excited about that, and we had a tiebreaker, so it's been a very, very close set, and I'm actually going back out there after the rains kind of slowed down to go play her again.
After a 3-2 win on the road against Watertown, the Red Devils boys tennis team lost back-to-back 4-1 road matches against Winchester and Melrose respectively. They are currently 7-9 on the season. For more Red Devil sports, visit our website and follow us on X at BNEWS Sports. That's been your weekly sports report. I am JulieAnne McGrain, and back to you guys in the studio.
This week's Red Devil Shoutout goes to BHS junior Lizzy Points as we step outside of athletics and into the Burlington High School Performing Arts Department, where a special tradition continues with the annual CAPE Award. Robert Paris has the story.
Each spring, the cast and crew nominate a rising senior for the CAPE Award, a long-time BHS theater tradition. Lizzy's reaction to receiving the award was priceless.
It's from the seniors and the leads, and I had been helping out a lot with the select singers. I've been helping everybody practice backstage and playing the tracks backstage, and I think most of my friends are seniors and leads, so I think they knew that. They all voted for me, so I got the CAPE Award.
The CAPE Award represents the production students have helped bring to life, with a new proper symbol added after each show. Last season's production was Freaky Friday, and this spring, it was The Wizard of Oz. Lizzy already has an idea of what she wants to add to the CAPE after the production.
From Freaky Friday, there was the frog and a picture of our two leads from last year. This year, I have to put something for The Wizard of Oz, so.
And anything you in mind you want to put on it?
I don't know, I was thinking about Toto's bow.
Toto's bow, nice. Congratulations to Lizzy Points on receiving the Cape Award. This is the Red Devil Shoutout.
This week's photo of the week comes from local photographer Gwyn McNamee, who came across a Burlington Avenue street sign while walking in Boston. Thank you for the photo, Gwyn. We'd like to see your photos. The photos could be of something you see around town, on vacation, or even photos of your family members, friends, and pets. Whatever you think is interesting and would like to share, send them to bcat@bcattv.org with the subject line Photo of the Week. That's it from the news desk. As a reminder, you can watch Burlington government meetings live and on demand on BCAT's government YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date. We leave you this week with one of our favorite annual traditions, a look at the promenade on the town common. Robert Paris put the video together for us. That's it from the news desk. Thank you for joining us. Have a great week.
Let's go, baby. Let's do it.